Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the month of April. Sagittarius, today we will be picking up cards for you and checking up on the general energy for April, and also, picking up in messages that want to come true for you. Let's see where this reading is going to take us, okay? Take only what resonates with you, Sag, and what does not resonate, leave to the universe, right? As you can see, Sagittarius, today we are in a different setup. It's because I'm traveling, so I brought you traveling with me. So with that, this is my hotel room, and I said, okay, fine, perfect. Let's do a reading here. So I'm very excited, actually, and full of energy to check up in messages for you. Sag, before we start, could you please leave a like in the beginning of this video? And if you have an option to hype it too, this helps immensely our small community, this video also to reach other people. And at the end, don't forget to subscribe because I want to see you here in more readings, okay? Sagittarius, let's start your reading. Let's tune into an energy for you. Shuffle the cards and pick up in the general energy that will be surrounding your vibration in April. For Sagittarius, please, for the month of April, what are the messages that they need to hear, that they need to know? Yes. Feel drawn to pull this card. We have the Tower, Sagittarius, for you. So April, Sagittarius, there are some things that are going to be coming to an end, or the main structure of those things will be, no, I'm sorry, let me correct myself, Sagittarius. What surrounds the structure of some things will just simply come down. They will move, Sag. It's almost like right now in April, I'm hearing only what is really strong, what has a solid foundation, will remain intact. Okay, I want you to really focus on what I just said, Sagittarius, and carry on those words with you, because April is a month of new beginnings, and there is no way that you're going to be able to receive new things when things that no longer serve you are like that. But what I find interesting in this message and the energy I'm picking up here for the Tower is that I feel that many things will actually survive. Nevertheless, they will become raw, Sagittarius. Let me give you an example. It's almost like you have this big building and it's beautiful and amazing, and there's going to be an earthquake, and everything that is pretty aesthetical over this reading, such as the windows, the painting, it will come down and only the structure will survive. Let's understand why is this happening in April for you. Okay. Why is this going to be happening in April? What is the meaning of it? Right? What is the meaning of this deconstruction for Sagittarius? Have a card here. The card, Sagittarius, it seems to me that there's a, you need to move somewhere. Let me pick up one more card to support the card. So we have the Chariot here, which is the card in other tarot card. I'm sorry, tarot decks. Sagittarius. Wow, wait. Sagittarius, I have the manifestation card, the cross falling for you upside down. It's an interesting message, Sag, because what's happening here? They say, look, Sagittarius, there are many things that you build, they are amazing. They survive a strong earthquake. So this is actually positive, right, Sagittarius? It doesn't mean that there is something wrong going on. It means that you did build up solid foundations there. Nevertheless, like the way you decorated, what you put inside those foundations, maybe didn't fit or maybe needs a change, okay? That's why the cards here, they're asking you, you know what, keep those things, but please take a new look at it. How can you make those things how you say this, and I'm picking up here, guys, just before I proceed, sorry, I just start hearing something about business. It's something related to your business. It's something related where you live. Could be also your house, okay, Sagittarius. I'm picking up something about like the way, yeah, something about the energy of your business. Something about, it's like you had a solid idea. This is an amazing idea for business, but maybe the way you've been conducting, the movements you've been taking aren't the correct ones to make your business grow, okay? That's why I stopped before giving you, because there was something coming through and I said, okay, wait, this is no way we can ignore this. And related to your house, maybe some things, some energies, some decoration, could be something has like, it doesn't represent you and then you don't feel at home. I'm feeling something like that, okay, Sagittarius? Please adapt to your context. And for now, I'm not picking up anything about love or personal relationships, all right? I just really feel that at this moment, this really relates to what we just spoke. One more card to understand why the manifestation card came upside down. I do understand already. I think we already discussed that, Sagittarius. It's really about you're doing it. You did it right. You built it correctly. You just need to move some things, you know. And another thing here with the card, Sagittarius, it seems to me that until now, until April, you built your solid foundation. You kept working. Now it's time to make a revision. They are asking you, please stop and make a revision. Okay, what kind of actions need to change now? All right, please, they're asking you to make a revision. Let's move along with your reading. A few cards falling. I will accept. Interesting, Sagittarius. I'm getting here. I have the Death card. All right, I have the Moon and I have the Fish for you. And Sagittarius, please forgive me about the lenses and if there is an external noise or anything. I am soon going to be moving deep down to the forest, in the forest. So, so we're only gonna hear bird sounds, and my lenses are different because I'm traveling, so I have a smaller one. Otherwise, I will need to carry on one of these like bird lenses that I use for like traveling. It's gonna be complex. All right, we have the Fish, amazing card, the Moon, and the Death card. And what is that telling you? Right now, Sagittarius, is going to be a little bit messy for you. You come here and I'm asking, please do a revision. The energy spirits are telling you that, okay, regarding your business, regarding your things. But this is not an obvious revision. It's not an easy thing. Okay, you're going to be a little bit lost. That's why the Moon's here. Is almost that you're gonna feel like, okay, but I'm doing everything right. I'm feeling everything is right, but still, I'm insisting, and the cards are insisting too. The universe is also coming here and acting upon our reading and saying, you know what, there's some things that need to change here. The Death card is undeniable, Sagittarius, even when you cannot see at first. All right, so you might be experiencing this as well. All right, I don't know, sacred. I'll look at it 100 times and I still can't see it. Calm down. Let's see what is the advice here. How can we help Sagittarius to see? Okay, let me know here in the comments, Sagittarius, if you feel this energy, if you feel like you have structured your plans well, whatever that means for you, but still there's something missing out there. Okay, and then and you keep in motion, but you don't see progress. Let me know, share here with me in the comments if you wish so, or let me know that you're here, that you're present too. All right. Okay, what is the advice? How can we help Sagittarius to? Okay, 7 paths of destiny. I need one more card to support this one. Please, one more card to support this one. I'm gonna cut your deck in 3, okay? Bear with me, Sag. Bear with me. I have 7 keys of destiny. Oof. Sagittarius, I'm going to give you a tip. Watch my reading for April, my monthly forecast for April, okay? So you can understand why it's gonna feel messy. And Sagittarius, it's gonna be a little bit of a creative process. You're gonna need to be playful. The 7 paths are here and the 7 keys of destiny, which means that you're going to need to try and experiment. This is not a one-shot process. This is like a process that much likely you're going to need to take a path, experiment with it, and then you say, oh, you might get to right to the first time, and that, if so, amazing, great. If not, you're gonna need to come back to the center, return, be creative, access all the resources that you have within your personality, within your contacts, networking, creative process, or like experimenting with techniques, with business models, whatever that means to you, studying in a different way. It's gonna be messy. That's why the tower was here, because he brought it down, you know, and the structure is still there. So how am I gonna paint it again? How am I gonna, you know, it seems very easy to paint, to make things pretty, when we already have the solid foundation, but it's not, because it's the part of the process where we most doubt, where we most research, where we most experiment and take it back and erase. So this is what you're gonna go through. All right, Sagittarius. What I like about this, and I'm gonna continue this reading, I want to understand what is the lesson here for you. All right, so what is the lesson for Sagittarius? Today I'm gonna flow, Sagittarius. If love comes in the path, amazing. If love doesn't come and this is your reading, embrace it, because there is a lesson here. What is the lesson for Sagittarius? What is the lesson? Please clarify the lesson for Sagittarius, please. What is the lesson here? Something like that does not just happen for a reason, Sag. Yes, yes, yes. Let's cut your deck. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 again. And I'm going to shuffle more, because my cards are glued to each other. It's almost like you are, for such a creative, experimental person, you're a little bit inflexible. It hurts you to need to go back and do it again, Sagittarius. Am I right? Okay? You might feel stuck in the process, not necessarily with moving your business, okay? But in this process of a revision. All right? What is the lesson for Sagittarius? Healer. The lesson is to learn how to use your creativity, how to be resourceful, Sagittarius. That's the lesson here. And let me explain. So that's why I'm inviting you for my April's reading, so I will not spoil, because there is a strong energy there. So go there and watch it, all right? But because it relates a lot with this moment, and you will understand. And in that reading, guys, we're going to be covering general energy, love, and also career finances. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a complete reading, so depends of your situation, you can also access the part of the reading that you wish. But it's really about, like, there is a lesson here. They want you to learn how to be resourceful. All right, more than you already are, or not. So there's this is the main lesson here. All right, let's pick up like a final advice here for Sagittarius, or future outcome, whatever comes. Let's accept, Sagittarius. I feel that your reading is not really going towards love, so I might be doing like a love reading for you. Okay, so if you want a love reading, Sagittarius, comment here to let me know here in the comments. Okay, I would like a love reading, and then I will post next week. Okay, so then you also have a love reading for this month, but let me know, so then I can also know that the majority wants a love reading. So otherwise, I will just skip it this. All right. Final advice for Sagittarius regarding this situation. Please clarify. I'm going to pick up 3. Sagittarius. Wow, 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 wow. It's about balance, darling. Watch out for the balance. Here I have the card of the month, the Empress, Aries energy, the fire, the grandma, you know, the main witch, the knowledgeable one here. And I have the young gypsy, you know, the one that doesn't fear new challenges, the one that is hopeful for future. However, and no matter how ugly things look in these moments, do they ask you to observe these 2 aspects of you? where am I being knowledge, and how do I rely on this knowledge, and how do I balance with this hopeful, interesting, spicy, burny, young energy that lives within me? Am I balancing those things? Am I balancing those two aspects? So Sagittarius, there is an invitation for you to reflect over these things, you know. And they want, when we are talking about the way you're resourceful, the way you bring your things, and it's really about creating a balance and knowing when to use this young energy, you know, and be creative and be, I'm gonna say something funny, a little bit like sassy, you know, it's like a little bit wicked when you come to make those decisions. Let me give you an example. Almost like everything is going to like to the floor, and you're seeing like, wow. And instead of getting desperate, instead of putting your, not necessarily putting your head out, but looking at that such as, oh, this is the way life is. No, no, no. They want you to look at it like, well, what can I do with it? You know, a little bit wicked. So, I like that. I enjoy that, because now, you know, I have already this half of the process made, and now I can actually, this is getting interesting. This is the energy that this card brings. And this one here is like, calm down. Okay, everything is on the floor. This is expected. This is how life is. Let's be super rational about that. Let's predict a little bit, but now it's time to act. I've already done enough. Do you understand? Do you see the difference in the vibrations? Observe that. Because somehow you're not balancing it. That's why those things are happening here. All right. Once more, guys, this really, all this reading, I felt the energy of business, projects, life goals, okay? Maybe even could be something like you're moving somewhere or going to study somewhere, doing a master, asking for a new job, you know, like starting to save, or doing investments. It's really about you, your growth, the growth of the things you invested your time with, all right? So maybe this reading is not for everybody, but if it was for you, let me know here in the comments. Leave a like, a hype, and subscribe, Sagittarius. And for those that were craving for a love reading, let me know in the comments and I will bring it to you. I just need to know that you guys need a love reading for me, and I will be bringing up all the energy, and let's explore what Aprils have for you. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for bearing with me in this new environment, and I hope you like this reading, okay? And I see you soon, guys, hopefully from deep down in the jungle. See you. Bye-bye.